Good evening to you all, my dear students. In today's class, we are going to discuss the topic of property, types of property, and the question is to discuss various types of property and differentiate between joint Hindu family property and separate property. So, in this question, we will discuss the following points, which includes the classification of property, and that is joint family property or compulsory property and self-acquired property. And the cases are Bhagwat P. Sulakhe versus Digambar Gopal Sulakhe, and the second case is Haridas versus Kuwar by AIR 1986 Supreme Court. Okay, so let's see the classification of property. Property under Hindu law may be divided into two classes, which are joint family property or proportionary property, and the second one is separate property or self-acquired property. So, there are two types of properties under Hindu law. One is joint family property or compulsory property, and the second is separate property or self-acquired property. So, what is the joint family property or compulsory property? Which kind of properties can be asked? A joint family property or compulsory property? Let us see. Joint family property or compulsory property signifies the property in which all the co-partners have community of interest and unity of possession, and such property consists of number 1 ancestral property, number 2 property jointly acquired by the members of the family, members of the joint family, third is separate property of a member thrown into the common stock, and fourth is property acquired by all or any of the co-partner with the aid of joint family funds. Okay, so dear students, the joint family property or co-partner property consists of ancestral property, property joint or acquired by the members of the joint family, separate property of a member thrown into a common stock, and fourth is property acquired by all or any of the co-partner with the aid of the joint family funds. Okay, the relevant case is Bhagwat P. Sulakhe versus Digambar Gopal Sulakhe, AIR 1986. In this case, the Supreme Court observed that the character of any joint family property does not change with the severance of status of joint family, and joint family property continues to retain its joint family character so long as the joint family property is in existence and it is not partitioned amongst the co-sharers. Okay, so it was held by the Supreme Court in this case that the character of a joint family property does not change with the severance of the status of joint family, and joint family property continues to retain, I'm sorry students, just wait for a second. Yes, here it is. Okay, so the joint family character so long as the joint family property is in existence and it is not partitioned amongst the co-sharers by a unilateral act, it is not open to any member of the joint family to convert any joint family property into his personal property. So, very important decision held by the Supreme Court, very detailed explanation given by the Supreme Court in the case of Bhagwat P. Sulakhe versus Digambar Gopal Sulakhe, AIR 1986 Supreme Court. Okay, so what is the ancestral property? Ancestral property is a species of copulationary or joint family property, and by the term ancestral property is meant that property which descends from father, father's father, and great grandfather, inherited by father. Actually, the property inherited by father, father's father, and great grandfather is known as ancestral property. Okay, in this property a person's descendants upon 3 generations, that is son, son's son, and son's son, acquire an interest by the birth. So it is the ancestral property. The following kind of properties will constitute ancestral property with its incidental characteristics, namely, number 1, such property devolved by survivorship and not by succession. Okay, so ancestral following kinds of property will constitute ancestral property with its incidental character. Okay, number 1 is such property devolved by survivorship and not by succession, and it is a property in which male issues of co-partner acquire an interest by birth only. Okay, and where a male Hindu inherits, where a male Hindu inherits the property from his father, father's father, father's father's father, thus only the property inherited by a Hindu from any one of the 3 immediate paternal ancestors mentioned above is termed as ancestral property, and the only persons who acquire an interest in it by birth are son's son, and son's son. Okay, and the next is property jointly acquired by the members of joint family. Okay, so what is the property jointly acquired by the members of the joint family? Where property has been acquired by the members of joint Hindu family by their joint labor, whether in business, profession, or vocation, with the aid of joint family property, it becomes joint family or co-partnership property. By High Court in the case of Haridas versus Kaur, the Bombay High Court observed that a property acquired by the joint labor of the members of a joint family, even without the aid of joint family fund, is presumed to be joint family property in the absence of any indication of an intention to the contrary. Okay, so very important case it was, and the decision was held by Bombay High Court, and the observation was that a property acquired by a joint labor of the members of a joint family, even without the aid of joint family fund, is also presumed to be a joint family property in absence of any indication, like any contract was made, like any agreement was there between the members of the family of an intention to the contrary. And where 2 brothers acquired same property in a some property in a joint family by their joint efforts, in the absence of an intention to contrary, it would be presumed to be joint family property, and their male descendants would acquire an interest in that property by birth. Okay, so what is the next point? That is property thrown into the common stock, where any co-partner voluntarily throws his self-acquired property into the joint fund with the intention of abandoning all separate claims to it. It would be joint property so as to be divisible among all the members. Such an intention need not be expressed, and it is sufficient if the owner blends it as one general account without discriminating between the two in such a way that a clear intention to waive his separate right may be established. And when the head of a joint Mitakshara family kept only one account or ancestral and self-acquired property and sued to amalgamate the funds, it was held that the self-acquired property become joint property. Okay. So next is property acquired with the aid of joint family fund. What properties are acquired with the aid of joint family funds? The property acquired with the aid and assistance of joint family property is also a joint family property, and thus the accumulation of income, that is rent etc. of joint family property, property purchased out of such proceeds are also joint family property, where in a joint Hindu family some property is purchased in the name of one of its members, it will be regarded as joint family property, not his own separate property. Okay, so there are 4 points we read in the point of joint family property. First was ancestral property, in which there were two classifications are made, and the following kinds of property constitute incidental characteristic of ancestral property. The first is such property devolved by survivorship and not by succession, and it is the property in which a male issues of a co-partner acquire an interest by birth. Second was property jointly acquired by the members of joint family. It was the second classification of joint family property, second kind of property of a joint family property, subspecies of a joint family property. Okay. Third is property thrown into common stock. When a property thrown into a common stock by the members of the family, by the members of a joint family, and by a co-partner, it will become property. It will become a joint family property. Okay. And the fourth was property acquired with the aid of joint family funds, when the property acquired by the family members with the aid of joint family funds, it will be a joint family property. Okay. Separate or self acquired property. What is separate or self acquired property? So dear students, a property is separate or self acquired when the property is not joint, is called separate or self acquired property